Hello everybody, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Stainless Steel, the Aragon campaign. Last time we left off, Leon finally fell to our armies. It's Prince Ildefonso, to be exact, who, in the turn since that battle,
Name thy enemy, Lord,
is making his way back down to Granada to lead a new army to attack Fez. Speaking of which, we need to move our spy back. That is the first order of business today.
Without a trace.
This army has now reappeared. We know where it is.
I am neither friend nor foe, your majesty.
A lot of Crusader units. Might be a bit interesting to fight those. Might be a little bit different. Anyway, I've thought long and hard about our next moves in the last campaign. I was very tempted at one point to actually not go to war with Portugal and see if I could just take Fez and potentially Burgos by diplomacy, and leave my armies, not leave my armies, but prepare my armies instead for our inevitable assault against Sicily. However, we are nearly there. We have nearly conquered the whole of Iberia. It would be a shame to leave it now to the Portuguese. So yes, that is what we shall be doing in this part. So our army at Pamplona is ready. It's just awaiting the signal. This army down here is almost ready. That was one thing we didn't quite get around to last turn. We need to make sure that we get
Your orders,
our
number
troops
one.
ready. So Julian Ramirez, at age 16, military minded. He needs to earn some stripes. And so he shall. So, we'll get this one unit of archers that we have recruited in Toledo. It's getting a bit complicated around here.
March, your majesty.
Get our levy
Orders.
archers. We're a little bit lacking in
Your
archers, it
majesty.
has to be
Onward.
said. Maybe that's something we
Bringing
could do
our
with
troops together.
a few more of. So,
Yes,
we'll get our spear
Your
militia
majesty.
together.
yes.
That
Move out.
into the
Orders.
army.
Your majesty. Yes. Onward. Your orders,
These
number
spear
one.
militia have not got any experience, so
Your
I'm starting to
majesty.
wonder. I think we have enough spear militia here in this
Yes.
army. Get our light men at arms in
my
there.
lord. Combining forces, my
There's
lord.
one more unit of light men at arms here, but it's gonna take. It's gonna take too long to retrain, so we won't.
Your
worry
orders,
about that.
number one. Your
Instead,
majesty.
we shall have to put a few of these mercenaries in the army, which is fine. Get our mace
Your
men.
majesty. Yes.
Put them in the army.
Onward. Virgin
Maybe a
armies.
bit more infantry. Might as well get
Your
these
Majesty.
Andalusian infantry as well. Although, hang on, how much cavalry have
Yes.
we got? No, I think we need to
Your
put more
Majesty.
cavalry in. Definitely
Yes.
mailed knights.
Move out. Combining forces, my
Mailed
lord.
knights are slightly better.
Orders.
Hold on. These are the mercenary Frankish
Senior.
knights.
Yes.
Let me just have a look at these,
Virgin armies.
see how good they are. Five attack, 6 defense. No, they are a lot better.
More.
And they have more experience, so definitely add those to
Combining
the army.
forces, my lord.
In fact, they're actually better than mailed knights. Mailed knights are not very good on the attack, actually. They're better on the defense. Something I maybe should have taken note
Your
of.
majesty.
I've also noticed one other thing. I've screwed up because I need to get some catapults in this army. I've got one unit of catapults here and one at Salamanca. Plus we need a
Yes.
general, so we're going to have to take one unit out. Yeah, I'll take a unit of spear militia out.
Orders.
Let's get one of the units that's
Your
got
majesty.
slightly less
Move
armor.
out.
Okay.
We march no. Your orders, number one.
Right, that's cool.
Orders.
Sorry,
Yes.
just trying
Onward.
to work out what's going on with this
Virgin
army.
armies.
Right, okay. So,
Orders.
I think we're fine.
Move
Put
out.
all the
Your
rest
orders,
of the army
number one.
into Toledo itself.
Your orders,
Get the
number
general
one.
to lead this army.
It is an
There's
honor to
still
lead these armies.
one unit available, which we will get the second catapult at Salamanca when we go past. This
Your
army,
Majesty.
yeah, doesn't quite get in. So, we need to retrain all of these troops, get some better armor and stuff. We also need to get some. We need a baggage train, as I referred to
Your
in the last
orders,
turn.
noble one.
This is now a full stack army. At least it will be when we get another unit of catapults. So the baggage train is basically going to be these units that are left over, including an awful lot of cavalry, which is excellent. We need that cavalry. Cavalry is always good. We might back it up with a few more archers as well. So this army here at Toledo is almost ready as well. And remember, this army is going to strike out at Lisbon. It should relatively easily take Lisbon, provided it doesn't get reinforced. What is going to be a worry is this army up here. It's all very well taking Burgos and Lisbon, but unless we manage to take Fez and Porto very soon after, this army is going to become a
I am a
factor.
soldier. Speak to our
And I'm not sure
representative.
entirely where it's going to attack. It might go after Leon or Salamanca. In fact, that would make a lot of sense, to be honest, if it did. So we need to keep an eye on it.
Where
So we
to,
need to move
sire?
this spy.
As you
Might as well
wish.
move down a little bit further. So I think what I'm going to do is, when we do declare war, we're going to take Burgos and we're going to march on Lisbon. This army will actually be
Yes,
ready next
your
turn. I
orders,
want
noble
it
one.
on the border when we do attack. I want it in range of Lisbon so we can attack in one turn. Actually, it doesn't need to attack in one turn, but it does need to take it, preferably the same turn as Burgos. And then we need to prepare our armies for the Portuguese counterattack, because they have got a fair amount of troops. And I'd rather us meet their armies in the field when we do. So that is my plan there. Granada, it's getting underway. It's not got quite as many troops. It's going to have a little bit of a tougher time recruiting an army,
I am neither friend
which is why
nor foe.
this
Your
spy here
sire.
needs to get right up close to this army. We need to find out
Without
what is
you
going on in
talking
this
to me.
army. So it's got quite a mix. It does have some very decent cavalry. It's got a lot of It's got a lot of infantry, should I say. It's not got a lot of archers, so maybe that's its weakness. However, we're going to need more cavalry, basically. Desert cavalry are no good because they're skirmisher.
Let me strike,
And
my
although
lord.
we've got a bit of mailed knights here, I don't know if Granada will be able to retrain them particularly quickly. It might be able to, but we'll see. So we might have to get the help of a couple of other places, a couple of other castles, such as maybe Seville, although again it's going to take too long. We are recruiting some knights of Montesa here at Zaragoza. Would they make a massive impact? Yes, they would. I mean, I was trying to save them for the Sicily campaign, but maybe we should use them. They'll be ready next turn. It's both Zaragoza and Leon. I think the Leon ones are going to be too far away, and it might make more sense for them to defend up here. But the units recruited at Zaragoza, they might be able to get down here a little bit quicker.
Yes, my lord.
And to be fair, if we use boats, they will definitely get here
Yes.
a lot quicker. So we need to recruit a couple of boats whilst we're up here. Get every town that can, recruiting a boat or two. And then we've got a fully fledged navy that we can keep our troops safe. Speaking of boats, we need to bring our boats down here.
Yes, my
Oh no,
lord.
they've already moved.
Full
Never mind.
sail.
They need to move. They need to begin moving
We shall
back
continue tomorrow, my lord.
towards our homeland.
This is as far as we go
Sicily
today,
have
my
got a
lord.
lot of troops. They've
We
got a
are
lot of
not
boats
contesting these waters with you.
hiding around, so they're going to be a significant naval threat when we do eventually take the fight to them. Last thing, I think we need a spy down here, just to keep an eye on this army and Fez itself. You can recruit a spy. That'll be closer. Right, never mind. Although to be fair, do we need an extra spy? Maybe just in case. Yeah, it wouldn't be the... yeah, it's not as if they'll go to waste. Anyway, I think we're done for this turn. So let's end the turn. As I forget to move my assassin down. Our last assassin, if he fails, I don't think I'm going to even bother. I forgot to move my spy back as well, but that's fine. He's going to move on his own. Leon is still held by the French. All good. French armies moving around as well. Portuguese armies, all converging on each other. Okay guys, so King of Norway is dead. King of Norway is dead. Ooh. Interesting. War declared. Holy Roman Empire in Poland. Interesting. I get I'm saying interesting a lot. Right. End of turn report. Yeah, we're falling behind again, especially financially. In fact, we're really falling behind financially. Maybe we need to have a couple of turns of no construction. Joanna Ramirez. Is this the person I think it is? Yes, it is. She's hung on for quite a while after her husband's death, Ramiro Ramirez, all the way back when the hero of the Battle of El Tajar, who died 21 years ago, his wife has finally passed on. Bit of a tragedy. Yes, the last of that line of our faction. There is currently. Yes, so King Tristan is currently the oldest member of our family tree now. And yes. Speaking of which, yes, his two sons are about to come of age. Well, at least one of them is about to come of age, so that's going to make things interesting. Under normal circumstances, his eldest son would be the prince. But, yes, Ildefonso. But at the same time, Ildefonso still is not married. So... Yes, it begs the question, is he going to have any children at this rate? Perhaps not. Anyway, perhaps now he's reached the actual gates of Granada.
My lord.
Perhaps he might find the time
Moving away now,
to do
my
such
lord.
a thing. Perhaps. Anyway, so we've got the full army. Well, no, we haven't got the full army yet, but going to make the army. So,
Orders.
let's see if we can't get
Your
that.
Majesty. Yes.
No, we've screwed up. Oh well, never mind.
Orders.
We've lost that experience. That's fine.
Your Majesty. Onward.
So
Your
3 units of archers there.
Orders.
Get another unit there.
Yes. March.
So 4 units of archers. That's
Combining
plenty.
forces, my lord. Your
Get
Majesty.
the spear
Yes.
militia that's actually experienced.
Your Majesty. Bringing
The
our
army,
troops
I
together.
think.
Yes.
Don't think we have any more. We do need a bit more spearmen. Well, we'll get the Andalusian infantry.
Order.
the
Virgin
army.
Army. Your Majesty.
Maybe a little bit more. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to have to be the spear militia, I
Your
think. At this,
Majesty.
it's going to have to be these mercenary
Yes.
spearmen here.
Combining forces,
Right,
my
okay,
lord.
that might be enough. Get the male
Your
knights
Majesty.
into the army.
Virgin armies.
They're going to have to be retrained.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to retrain
Orders.
most of this army.
My lord.
We can't retrain the male knights yet. It's gonna take a while to retrain those actually. I think these ones here might be retrained soonish, but these ones probably not. In fact, are they worth very much? I might just get rid of this unit. Yeah, they're not very valuable. Or not as valuable. We could do with trying to retrain these hobblers. Alpha rats even, sorry. I'm always getting confused between
Your
hobblers and
Majesty.
alpha rats. It's the English version, I think. Yeah, we could do with sending these down to Valencia to get retrained, because otherwise they're not going to be retrained. So yeah, we'll set them off
Onward.
straight away. This army is not going to be that strong.
Yes.
Certainly it's not going to be as strong as the other one, so we need to make sure we get a bit of units. The thing is, there's a lot of old Moorish units that I'm not very familiar with. They might be really good units, but I don't really want to use them. Just for RP reasons, like why would we hire, why would we hire Muslim units? Anyway, we can bring the Knights of Montesa down.
My lord.
Want them to quite do that. I wanted them to make sure that they wouldn't rebel, but anyway. Right.
Your Majesty.
Knights of Santiago, we need to make sure... Yeah, we might as well use them if they're in the army. Let's bring them down to here.
We
along with the catapult.
Move out. Bringing our... Yes.
Send these guys in.
March.
Your orders, noble one.
And get this army on the move. So he will
We shall
pick up
continue
that.
at first light.
We might have to get rid of another unit. How many spear militia have we got? We've got quite a bit of spearmen, so maybe we can get rid of one. Or not get rid of it, but we can make sure that we get... put it in the baggage train, basically. Okay. How long will it take these guys?
Yes?
Couldn't they assault straight away? Perhaps not. Maybe we want to send these troops over the border so that they can attack straight away.
Orders.
Yes, perhaps. I have a feeling they might not be able to attack straight away. What I will do then is I will hide them in these trees.
Onward. Hiding our forces from enemy.
And
armies.
next turn they should be close enough to get around, to definitely get to the walls if we need them to. Right. Mercia, what do you need to build? Again, that would be very useful, but we can't really afford to build it. Aragon. Again, the stonemason's hut would be pretty useful, but it's a bit more expensive. Silves. I mean, the farms are really cheap. We could build. I'd say we could build some cheap buildings, but maybe we, Do you know what? I think in Silves we're going to have to put the tax rate up. We need to make sure we're surviving this. Same potentially with Cordoba. None of these buildings really generate us all that much income. But if we put the tax rate up, it will make quite a significant impact. Yes. I might go through all my cities actually and see what we can do in terms of the tax rate. I can put Zaragoza on very high tax rate, no problem at all. The problem with putting Barcelona is it won't grow. So I'll have to put it on normal and it will at least grow. Valencia's castle doesn't matter, so Parma. Again, Parma we don't really want to grow that much, so we might as well just put it up to high. Pamplona is a castle. Mercia needs to grow. We need Mercia to grow more. So no worries about that. Oran. Again, we need Oran to grow, so we want to keep the tax rate low. Silves, I might as well put it on very high, just to get the most out of this. Marrakesh we've got to leave on low, just because of the nature of it. Salamanca, we can tax them a bit more. And Leon, can afford to tax them, but they're going to get unhappy, so we need to keep an eye on that. What's that? What difference has that made? We've squeezed an extra 1,000 florins this turn, so we might need a couple of turns of this just to make sure that we are surviving. It's our military upkeep at the moment is through the roof, so need to ensure. Right. So the assassin is now here.
Am I taking down a person or a place? Who or what am I to dispose of, Lord?
He is...
Am I taking down a person or a place?
3-star general, so a 3-star assassin.
Who or what am I to dispose of?
Okay, we're going to have to go after this guy. It's probably going to... which means
am I taking down a person or a place?
Oh, the assassin's thing.
Would you like him
Shut
to
up!
suffer?
Oh my god!
Your orders?
Right. Let's get this...
Get
this fleet ready.
Combining the fleets.
And then...
Plotting. Your orders? Yes. Yes, my lord.
So we've got a full
Joining
fleet
our
of 6
fleets, my lord.
ships. Could
Leave me be, infidel. Empty.
could do with getting rid of these
Full
rebels,
sail.
not gonna lie.
Attacking on your... Yes.
Get our experienced fleet.
Closing to
Ooh,
engage,
that's a
my
little
lord.
bit worrying. Maybe I underestimated them slightly. They're slightly better ships. Maybe we shouldn't attack them.
Your orders?
I think it's safe to say that we need to recruit a few more. We need a few more boats. Oop, not a priest. I just need to go and recruit as many ships as I can. This is why I was building a shipwright in the capital, just because we can get access to slightly better troops. Again. There's Granada. Yeah, Granada can recruit those boats. Silvez doesn't have a port. Oh yeah, it does have a port. This, I don't believe, has a port. No, it's still a fishing village. And Algiers is still a fishing village. Can we recruit any more? No, we're going to have to wait a couple of turns. Right, okay. Zaragoza, the shipwright's still building. Okay, so, there we go. We need more boats just to control the area slightly better. Right, the spy in Melilla should be ready.
Where to, sire?
Needs to come out and have a look at what's going on in Fez.
Sire, as you wish.
Very little garrison. So, but we need to defeat this army first, probably I would say. Anyway, I think we've reached the end of the turn, so yeah. As I forget to move my boats again. Some movement there from Sicily. Portuguese army seems to have disappeared again. Oh no, there it is. Why would that army move back there? That's so annoying. Heretics moving around. Anyway, here we are. Right, let's move this. Yeah, we need more of these fleets back, don't we?
Plotting course now, my lord.
Seems that the pirates did
Yes, my lord.
attack us back.
Dropping anchor until morning.
Maybe they thought better of it. Oh, they've just moved on.
Your orders?
So, we need to hook up these fleets.
Merging with fleet. Your orders? Yes. Yes, my lord. Yes. Yes.
So this fleet's brand new. Let's get this fleet to go sail after
Joining our
the
fleets,
rebels.
my lord.
No, he's going to
Plotting
block
course now, my lord.
that
This is
the path basically off.
Full
Alright,
sail.
let's see if you can't retrain one of these units. Yes, you can. Fantastic. Okay, we are the most advanced faction. Interesting. Construction report. Pamplona has built. Retrain those as well. Yeah, its population's still not great, but again, it's such a hefty bonus, that 1% bonus growth. I think that is something we do need. We're still low on cash. We're so low now. Gone are the days when we were making 10,000 florins per turn. Anyway, Marrakesh should be generating like mad now. Wow, low and high tax rate barely makes a difference. Again, I kind of want buildings that are going to do that, but we'll have to see. No, we'll have to wait. Our income's just so low because of the army upkeep, unfortunately. So, anyway, production-wise, we are somehow, despite the fact that we have stopped building, we have now reached the highest production of any faction in the game. I have no idea how. Anyway, it's all looking a little bit healthier. Our military's growing, our population's growing, our overall's growing, our financial was even growing, even though it is 19% of what the Kingdom of England have. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking a bit better. Now, this, as we saw it on that end turn phase. This army is starting
There
to do
will
my
be much
head in
honor
now.
in defeating you, noble
However,
infidel.
it's not going to be too easy
God's servant.
to get rid of, I don't think.
Yes, Lord.
Because it is a general's bodyguard, but anyway.
Your
Right.
Majesty.
Let's
Yes!
get these Alpha Rats back to
Onward!
Valencia. Can be retrained, fantastic. Can even recruit another unit. Excellent.
Your Majesty.
Bring these knights down.
Move
Should
out!
be there next turn.
We march no further today, Lord.
Right. Okay. The army at Toledo should be just about ready. I don't believe the men-at-arms can be recruited. No, they can't, so I'm not going to worry about them, if I'm honest.
Yes!
Just leave 2 units there. Bring the
My
rest out.
Lord.
So,
Your orders, noble one.
Orders.
we want to
Your
make
orders,
this.
noble one.
Your
I
Majesty.
want to do this in a particular way. So send the catapult out.
March! Orders.
Send the knights into the
Yes.
army,
Move out! Orders.
and then send the catapults into the
Bring
army.
Your Majesty.
Your orders, noble
Let's get
one.
rid of 1 unit. Let's get rid of one of the
Orders.
spear militia,
My Lord.
and
Yes.
then we can send the catapults into the army.
Bring
There
our
we go.
troops together.
So now we've got a very powerful force, which we're going
Of
to
course, my
bring
lord.
close to the border, and its
Orders.
baggage train can follow it like so.
Move
There
out.
we go. So, the armies are slowly but surely positioning themselves. This army will now definitely
Orders.
be able to reach this point, and
Your
this can
Majesty.
reach that point, which is excellent.
Where to,
So
sire?
Dose has a little bit of a garrison, nothing that we're going to be worried about, but although considering my siege tactics, maybe we would be a little bit worried. Anyway, the only thing that worries me slightly now is this army in Granada. Is it going to be strong enough? My guess is no. I was wondering if Wamadrule could lend a hand. He might be able to. He's now the Duke of Marrakesh. Indeed, yes. That is what he's going to do. Oh, yes. That is an issue that I didn't realise was a thing. Maybe I messed up by doing that. I didn't think there was a penalty like that. Is that on everybody that I've ever changed hands? No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway. Gregoria the Snob,
Your
right,
Majesty?
she needs to get going and doing something.
I shall
Is there
approach
any,
this
can we talk with
delicately.
France
Representing our people.
and get a bit more of a...
Yes? Am I after a
already
suitor
married.
or a simple agreement?
We need to keep the spy in a place where it can spy on
Investigate.
Marseille and Lyon if possible.
As you wish. Without a trace.
That's where we want him. Okay. So, what are we going to do about this army at Valencia? It might well be strong enough to take out this army.
I am as
It
holy.
might be,
Speak to our representatives.
but
Yes!
it's just I want to make sure. We are a little bit lacking in
Orders.
cavalry, but that should change when these guys are ready. We should maybe bring them down, and then we can bring this little bit of a baggage train. Okay, maybe we've got a plan then. And by
Yes,
maybe
my
I
lord.
mean we do have a plan. Let's combine that. for
Marching
as well.
with fleet.
Okay. So, however, I do believe we've reached the end of this part. So join me next time when hopefully, maybe by the end of next part, we will finally declare war on the Portuguese after building up to this for quite a number of turns now. Pretty much since they took this city at Fez, we've had them in our sights. Finally, I'm hoping by the end of next turn, by the end of next part, we will have taken the fight to them. So join me then. I'll see you next time.